Holy crap, we had a scenario there. Tech problem. Welcome back to the Crypto Bliss Spotlight live session here with me tonight. Thank you very much, you beautiful souls. All right, let's not waste another second. We've taken 4 minutes of your time, and I appreciate you if you're still hanging around here. Anyways, let's delve right into today's content. We are literally seeing new all-time Trump is about to go through his inauguration, and we're about to see crypto pump like crazy. He has just launched a Trump coin over the course of the weekend, and this coin is now absolutely pumping. It's apparently been sitting in the top 20 now. We'll have a little bit of a look at some of this information and see its validity. Welcome back, and thank you very much. As you can see here, Bitcoin hit $110,000. Boom, boom, new all-time high, my friends. Now, the cool thing about this is that we're making higher highs here. You can see we're making higher highs. Let's close that up. Higher highs and higher lows. We're bouncing off of this very solid support level, which previously acted as some sort of resistance level, as you can see, every single time. So now we have broken through, back tested it, pull right back up, and now we're currently retesting that once again. Do I think it's going to go any further than this? I doubt it, but hey, you know, we could come and kind of hover at like the 102,000 odd level. That's okay, my friend. I mean, you can see right now we literally just pumped down. This was at $4 up, but here you can see. Okay, now I can't even see what's happening here with my orders. Okay, clearly buy bid has changed just a little bit. I must go through it. I haven't really been trading much over the weekend. I've just been off of it for a moment. But hey, my friends, let's go and have a look at where we're at here. You can see here now that this candle engulfed pretty much all, so last week's candle engulfed all of the bodies of these the previous 3 weeks candles. We're now breaking up here. We're somewhat engulfing the remainder of the candles here, and we're starting to make our move up. We are literally bursting through this level here now, this 1.618 on the higher time frame. And we're now starting to make our way from the 1.1618 and the 2.618, which is $130,000 to $180,000 Bitcoin. That is going to be epic, and that's why we're seeing Bitcoin dominance actually jump up a little bit at the moment. Bitcoin dominance is pushing back up. I did say to you a few times that this could potentially be the story of this happening, and we could potentially pull back right up to this level, make a lower high or even a higher high, and we could then come back right down. The problem with making a higher high is that we've been doing that ever since here. A higher low is that we've been doing the higher high thing ever since here and the higher low thing ever since here. So we could essentially, the pattern could continue up and dominance could really still continue up, my friends. And if it did that, that would mean that there would be limited money coming into altcoins still at this point. So until Bitcoin actually says, well, hold your horses, this is a massive rejection zone for me in this area somewhere here, and it actually starts coming down, and now we break this 55% level, my friends. That will be your altcoin season like second to none. So you can see right now, ETH is trying to get above this level of resistance. I have no doubt in the next couple of weeks, Ethereum will break through this $4,000 level resistance and make its way up to its all-time high at the 4,800 odd level, 4,900 odd level. And that is up here at the 3.618. So isn't that very, very interesting now? That our next level for Ethereum could actually be way, way, way higher up here, 15 to 20K. I have said this for some time now. Now, the thing about Bitcoin, okay, is you can see it's giving you multiple patterns throughout. Now, with the dominance falling, Bitcoin rising, the dominance rising, Bitcoin rising at the moment, altcoins somewhat following suit, not quite just yet, okay? But you can see here, we're tapping on the all-time high in alt total 2 market cap, which, by the way, means Ethereum as well. But I have something to say to you about Ethereum, and this is the problem right now, is that Ethereum is not performing against itself or the dollar or against Bitcoin, really, okay? For some time now, Ethereum has been stuck silly, all right? Since here, we have been stuck now for nearly 1 whole year in Ethereum. We've remained like between these two purple boxes here. So between 3,500 and 2,300. That's terrible on Ethereum. Whereas Solana has absolutely pumped and it has broken new all-time highs today and yesterday as well because of the Trump coin. So you can see here that the total 2 crypto market cap really is, my friends, we found support on the 0.618. We found support. Our next move is to get some velocity and break out of the resistance of this, my resistance 4 out of this all-time high. Now, I've been accumulating altcoins since here. So yes, I'm wealthy right now. I'm rich, and I hope you are too. If you have been subscribed to the Crypto Bliss channel and the Crypto Bliss community, you would be making lots and lots and lots of money with us here in the space too. It's so interesting because actually my entire portfolio has in total 10x over the last 4 or 5 years. And that doesn't sound like a lot, but my friends, that's a lot in my terms. So I'm very grateful and I'm appreciative that I've had the ability to know what to trade in the space. And if you don't, then you make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification bell on the Crypto Bliss channel. All right. So you can see here that this is what I drew a long time ago, but you can see that it's kind of unfolding a little bit differently. Right now, we're getting ready to make this bust up here, have a pullback on the high, and then continue the pattern. Total 2 is happening, my friends. Total 2 is getting ready to blitz its way up to 1.618, 2.618, 3.618, 4.618, and 4.618 is at $6.5 trillion, my friend. Now, total 3 in itself is doing almost the identical move here. Now, what's the joy about that? Well, you can see here that as well, the same thing. We can head up to a multi-trillion-dollar market cap. 4.618 is at $4.2 trillion. That's just for the total 3. That means everything outside, everything in crypto other than Ethereum and Bitcoin, which means that's including Solana. And Solana busting it up today, my friends. Now, the thing that you need to be aware of is that crypto total, okay, all the others, so this is all the others, excluding the top 10 now, is looking like it's the same. There is massive, massive liquidity going to come into here. We're about to see $2 trillion come into all of the other fucking crazy altcoins, meme coins, shit coins, baboon coins, banana coins, Trump coins, okay? $2 trillion, my friend. That's epic. Why is that? Well, first of all, the entire market cap in crypto right now is about just under 50% of that, okay? That is huge, okay? And this is why I don't know about Ethereum right now in this season. Ethereum continues to bleed. It's really hitting this low here. So honestly, by way of observing what happens when we hit this level, this is the fucking phenomenal opportunity to buy Ethereum. So buy Ethereum here, watch it rally. 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 Buy Ethereum here. Could we possibly have the same scenario? I believe we should be, according to this, but that doesn't always happen in this way. Now, the interesting thing is that, as you can see, Ethereum just continues to absolutely die against Bitcoin. It's literally bleeding to death. And when we go look at the Bitcoin dominance, this is why, because we've had the dominance just creeping up here, my friends. So, I don't know, Ethereum lagging terribly right now, especially when we look at Solana, okay, currently sitting at a $120 billion market cap. Just yesterday, it was like just a couple billion lower than that. So the Trump coin has definitely brought a lot of liquidity and has pushed this price up by 40% in the last 7 days, giving us an all-time high in Solana so far of $250 odd. Now, very interesting, right? Solana, for me, could quite easily overtake Tether and XRP in the next couple weeks. Although XRP is doing some good stuff and XRP will probably continue to push up. XRP is pumped 34% this week. Bitcoin's up 14.5%. Ethereum's up 9.7%, but it doesn't look like Ethereum's doing anything, guys. So, Cardano's up 13%, Dodge up 14%, Chainlink up 37%. So, we have not even yet begun altcoin season, and we're here making killer banging gains. All right, let's move along on. Now, I'm going to hit you with some conviction about this altcoin season and this altcoin cycle, and I'm going to show you right at the end the catalyst to this altcoin season narrative. Firstly, Rumble, just in a $3.6 billion video platform. So Rumble is YouTube's competitor, but isn't quite up to where YouTube is in terms of market cap or volume or whatever. But who gives a shit? Because YouTube have not invested, and this video, this live, is on YouTube. YouTube have not invested in Bitcoin as their Bitcoin reserve treasury strategy, okay? Rumble has. So Rumble is front-running YouTube on the treasury strategy. So video platform Rumble announces that Bitcoin purchase, investing up to 20 million as part of its treasury strategy with plans to acquire more in the future. So 20 Bitcoin at a $100,000 price. 20 million Bitcoin gives us at a $100,000 price gives us 200 Bitcoin. 200. Gone. You don't have access to that 200 Bitcoin anymore. You realize that? I don't have access to that anymore. It's been sucked up. And companies like Rumble, like my companies, other MicroStrategy, and a number of other companies out there are literally getting onto this Bitcoin strategic treasury reserve. You're missing out if you're not part of this journey. Okay. So crypto will be mentioned tonight, and the inauguration is currently happening at 7 p.m. CAT my time. So I'm not sure how many people are going to be watching this because it's at the same time as the biggest event on the pretty much the history of the planet here right now, especially in the eyes of the cryptopians, right? So if you love that and you're watching this, make some noise for that, please. Just in 1 hour, Donald Trump, and this was 6:13, so yes, that's an hour ago. Donald Trump will be officially become the 47th president of the United States, and crypto will take the center stage. Will it take the center stage? I believe so. Absolutely, it's going to get a mention. He's been paid so much money for it. Okay, so yeah, here's his coin, Trump coin. Trump. If you missed Trump's coin, don't miss this one dropping on Solana. Okay, now don't go all ape into anything, okay, because this coin has pumped 330% today, but truly, pre-sale special 24 hours. Join pre-sale now. Send to dealer. Don't send anything to anywhere, my friends. Go and do your own research, okay? Find it on Go find this on the Solana network and go and trade it on Solana. Don't trade it just by clicking random links anywhere. Go to Solana and go trade it on Solana, my friends. Okay. Am I going to buy some? Yeah, I mean, honestly, if this thing is only how much is this? This is 350 million. Oh, there's 350 million Trump. I don't know. I mean, the market cap of this thing. There you go. Doom. People are buying the shiza out of this coin. Okay. So, who knows? Some people call it a scam. Some people call it, legit. Since I started this video, it's now got another like 5,000 subscribers. So, it's moving. People are going to get into this. And this is going to be the narrative and the catalyst that sends the altcoin season absolutely ballistic. With Donald Trump's inauguration, pro-Bitcoin Senate, Trump releasing a meme coin here on Solana, a network that's much bigger. He's got NFTs on Ethereum. My friend, okay, he owns Bitcoin. He owns Ethereum. He owns Chainlink. He owns Solana. He owns a number of coins, Cardano, and a few others. If you do not see that you are still early at this point, we have not yet begun this season. My friends, you best be watching out, because if you're not well prepared, you will see here that Trump's meme coin launch boosts a Solana price to all-time highs and pushes Solana's TVL past 12 billion. Look at this. Boom. Whoa! Stage 6 cyclone, hurricane, buggers. All right, my friends, Solana is breaking through. Solana's going to do better things than what Ethereum is doing this cycle. I'm sorry, but the facts just are what the facts are. And honestly, Solana's like 3x away from Ethereum at this point. Solana can get there like probably pretty darn decently is what I'm going to say to you. So with Rumble and Atron, Trump's coin in Atron, with 130 million worldwide Bitcoin users. If you are a Bitcoin user, let me know down in the comments below. Shout out to all the Bitcoin users, okay? So Bitcoin has the same number of users as the internet had in 1997. We literally are just getting started, my friends. Bitcoin is the best asset on the entire face of the earth, okay? And so the Prince of Serbia, Filip Karađorđević, says nation states are already adopting strategic Bitcoin reserve behind the scene and closed doors. Let us hear what he has to say.
Bitcoin adoption comes in many forms, from just mining to store of value to medium exchange. I think the one people are really interested in would be the next El Salvador. El Salvador was an outlier. I think we may get a surprise this coming year, hopefully, but we're going to see mining adoption is ever increasing. That is at a nation state level. That's happening all the time. It's happening in secret, happening in open. And the next one that's people talking about right now is strategic reserves. So SOV, store of value. That is already happening behind closed doors, or it will start to happen in the open. When it starts to happen in the open, then that's when the whole game theoretic ripple effects of it will start to take off. But really, the one I'm more interested in is.
Excuse me, interrupting here. So I think you can see here that Bukeb. There are just countless. I don't even need to tell you, because if you're watching this and you're in crypto, if you're new to crypto, I'm sorry, man. Go watch some of my other videos in the meantime. This live session is important for all of us cryptopians. And right now, the people that know a little bit about crypto will know that the world are buying Bitcoin behind the scenes, behind closed doors. Companies, individuals, nation states. Geez, like I don't know where you think you're gonna get wealthy from if you don't do that. And I like this post here from Bitcoin Teddy on the side here. It's only Bitcoin or slavery. 21 million, the world divided by 21 million. Study and buy and enjoy the ride. Really, that's powerful. That's a powerful statement. So shout out to Bitcoin Teddy. Truly, you guys, you need to get some Bitcoin. Use my Bybit link down below. Get yourself some Bitcoin. Go buy some Bitcoin. No financial advice, but if you don't own Bitcoin by now, I cannot tell you, like, what are you doing? What on earth are you doing? Now, I'm definitely going to be making crazy returns back into Bitcoin over the course of the cycle. So, you know, truly 0.05, 0.5, even down all the way to 0.001 Bitcoin one day will buy you a average house in America. One Bitcoin could be worth $100 trillion in the future because Bitcoin will keep going up, and I'll show you why. It's not just me saying it, okay? I have evidence to back it by other people's case studies, like Mr. Michael Saylor. Let's hear what Mr. Michael Saylor has to say.
If we look at Bitcoin and model it as digital gold, you know, the market cap goes to between 10 and 20 trillion. But gold is, remember, gold is defective property. Gold is dead money. You have $1 billion of gold that sits in a vault for a decade. It's very hard to mortgage the gold. It's also very hard to rent the gold. You can't loan the gold. No one's going to create a business with your gold. So gold doesn't generate much of a yield. So for that reason, most people wouldn't store $1 billion for a decade in gold. They would buy $1 billion of commercial real estate property. And the reason why is because I can rent it and generate a yield on it.
That is absolutely critical, okay? So what he's basically saying there is, even though gold is sitting at the world's highest, most valued asset in terms of market cap value, bigger than everything, okay? It isn't an asset that is easy to trade with. Nobody wants it because it's so restricted, okay, at this point, in terms of being able to make money and income from it. But Michael Saylor is saying property is much better for income producing than what gold is. So if you own gold, take the gold, sell it, or buy some Bitcoin or buy some property, but take the gold and use that to invest, to maybe loan against and buy a property. I'm not telling you what to do, but truly that is the way. Like, use your assets to your advantage to get the paper money. And that's why Bitcoin is the best asset in the entire realm.
That's in excess of the maintenance cost. So if you consider digital property, that's $100 to $200 trillion addressable market. So I would think it goes from 10 trillion to 100 trillion as people start to think of it as digital property.
What does that mean in terms of price per coin?
At 500,000, right? That's a $10 trillion asset.
Right.
At 5 million, that's a $100 trillion asset.
So I think it crosses 1 million, it can go even higher.
Yeah, I think it keeps going up forever. I mean, there's a reason we can go to 10 million a coin, right? Because digital property is.
There's no reason it couldn't keep going up forever. That's because of the flawed fiat monetary system, stealing your future wealth and your children's future wealth and your family's future wealth, and actually energy more than wealth.
Isn't the highest form, right? Gold was that low frequency money. Property is a mid frequency money, but when I start to program it faster, it starts to look like digital energy, and then it doesn't just replace property. Then you're starting to replace bonds. It's 100 trillion in bonds. There's 50 to 100 trillion in other currency derivatives. And these are all conventional use cases, right? I think that there's $350 trillion to $500 trillion worth of currency derivatives in the world. Mm-hmm. And when I say that, I mean things that are valued based upon fiat cash flows. Any commercial real estate, any bond, any sovereign debt, any currency itself, any derivatives to those things, they're all derivatives, and they're all defective. And they're all defective because of this persistent 7 to 14% lapse, which we call inflation.
Absolutely powerful. I'd like to see here if we can flick over to the 60th inauguration ceremony, just for one little moment, okay?
To end immediately. Our armed forces will be freed to focus on their sole mission, defeating America's enemies.
I'm going to pause there on his inauguration. We'll come back to that towards the end of this video, and you probably would have watched some. I just want to move along here so I can give you some of the cool news here, right? So you literally are not bullish enough on Bitcoin. The video that I've just shared with you and showed you, Michael Saylor said Bitcoin will go up forever. My friends, look at this curve here. Look at this curve, this sexy silhouette curve, all right? Like, this is amazing. So by 2031, okay, I don't know if it'll go that high by then. I mean, that's like 6 years away, okay? But that could end up equaling $209. $209 million, excuse me, per Bitcoin. I mean, up here is $2 billion of Bitcoin. Now, I mean, if it's $2 billion of Bitcoin, imagine what Michael Saylor and BlackRock and all of them are going to be making at that point, my friends. Geez, like, you have no freaking idea. Now, right now, we're just down here. We're just all the way down here, like a teeny little, tiny little toddly, okay? The market's continuing up. That's just what it is. It's going to continue to go up forever, just like Mr. Michael Saylor said. So, right now, who gives squat what's going on out there if there's a little pullback? Like, who gives a little tiny little squat about a small little 5, 10, 15, 20% pullback when we're going up in exponential multiples? Now, I don't know where we could be going, but I mean, if we were to hit call it a $200 million price on Bitcoin, my friends, that would be literally $2 per Satoshi. Okay, that's what one Satoshi would be worth. One Satoshi would be worth $2. Today, one Satoshi is, I mean, for $1 you can buy like, I think it's like 1,000, probably about 800 Satoshis at the moment. So you spend $1 to buy 800 Satoshis. In the future, 800 Satoshis will be worth $1,600. And you used $1 today. That's what I'm saying to you. That's exponential gains on the crypto chart. Now, truly, shout out for this beautiful energy here, because what a great post out there. Here's where altcoin season starts to get a beautiful, beautiful sign. You can see here, we go into the bull. Accumulation phase. We're in the bull market cycle phase, okay? But right now, it's just a matter of weeks before we really, so we got the two highs here, okay? It's a matter of weeks before we start this crazy pump up here. I am ready for altcoin season. Are you ready for altcoin season? Let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear that. Now, shout out to the mag, shout out to Scalp Mag as well. Altcoins, we are literally still early. We were here and then we pumped. We were here and it's pumped. We're here and it's pumped. We're here and it's gonna pump. We are going to see at least a $4 to $8 trillion cycle this cycle. Massive, massive, massive. Now, I haven't even had a look at this before I started this video, but again, Bitcoin is now sitting at a 49 index, right? On the altcoin season index. Look at this. This is amazing. We're literally bouncing at this level. If you are not, it's bouncing between Bitcoin season and altcoin season. If you are not prepared, my friend, in either direction, you have some Bitcoin and you have some altcoins, ready to trade them out back into the altcoins back out into US dollars or into Bitcoin, you have no clue what you're about to miss out on. And I can't help you any further. Now, you can see here that the top 50 performers over the last 90 days has been virtuals. Okay. I was busy doing a video for you. Trump coin is up 1,500%. I wonder why it's up 1,500%, my friends. Well, we know why. So A whole bunch more are doing incredible. Here's Bitcoin right here. Bitcoin has done 65.6% already in this, I don't even think in this year, but yeah, pretty much. Okay. So we're still early at a $3.7 trillion market cap when Michael Saylor is talking about like hundreds and hundreds of trillions coming into Bitcoin alone, let alone the entire crypto space. So, don't know how to tell you this, but if you don't own Bitcoin, my friends, you need to get some Bitcoin. Okay, you need to get yourself some Bitcoin. Now, the Ethereum co-founder Joseph Lubin predicts that Web3 boom orders of magnitude bigger than the dot-com bubble. Web3 boom is on, and it will be orders of magnitude larger than the dot-com bubble. It will be a rough and wild ride, but it will transform the world for the better via progressive, rigorous decentralization and censorship resistance. Just as every company needed to migrate to the web in the 1990s and 2000s, the gold rush to Web3 is about to massively accelerate. And you're still early, okay? Web3, the re-decentralized web, is the natural evolution of the open protocol and open spec-based internet and web. Most traditional businesses will start to migrate to Web3 over the next few years. I've started to do that on my own accord, my friends, in my own businesses, okay? If you haven't and you own a business, well, now's the time. You're very early to this journey, like I keep saying to you. So, Trump's meme coin, incredibly long-term bullish for crypto industry, says Arca CIO, and here is why. So, very simply, now just because the president issued a meme coin doesn't mean the entire world will only focus on meme coin. Trump validated the technology, yet introduced only one use case of the technology. Potential issuers and investors can see beyond this limited use case. The internet boom, so Trump token just signaled to every company, municipality, university, and individual brand that crypto can now be used as a capital formation and customer bootstrapping mechanism. New York City will have a token. Harvard will have a token. Netflix will have a token. Okay, this is happening. We have now officially left the crypto phase of blockchain. All of the existing use cases of crypto are from crypto native companies. But going forward, the whole world will now come up with creative ways to use tokens. And once that happens, many of the current useless tokens and projects will die, but the biggest and best will thrive with millions of new investors, issuers, and users. If you cannot see what is, you are extremely early, okay? Yes, you may not be like this early, but you're this early with this upside, okay? And probably even much more than that. So you're early, my friend. You're extremely early. To the point where Coinbase just added Donald Trump's official meme coin to the listing roadmap. So it isn't launched on there yet, but it will be coming soon. All right. Woo! We are rocking here because parabolic breakout for Bitcoin is now in the cards, according to analysts that called the last Bitcoin bull cycle top. He shares the chart suggesting that BTC may witness a fresh parabolic rally if it takes out the resistance at 105. It did that today. It pumped all the way up to 110, but it pulled back to under the 105. It's going to find itself, and it's not saying it must be 105 like a robot, like it's just going to sit there. No, it's going to go up and down and wiggle around and do a little dance around the 105. So don't be exact and don't be like that, because honestly, you need to get yourself some of these coins. BTC parabolic breakout is here and now for a continued range. Well, look at this beautiful level here. This is like a massive, massive bullpen and flag. And you can see here, the next move up here could be up to 170,000. Yeah. Dave the Wave says that the cycle top of 170,000 for Bitcoin is a potential target to keep an eye on. Traders use the Fibonacci extension tool to identify potential entry and exit levels based on the Fibonacci ratio. Well, I also showed you the Fibonacci ratio, okay? And you can see that I did this with all my cycles here for you, okay, throughout all of this. And this cycle tends to say that 170,000 is like halfway up to the cycle top. So that's what I mean. Like, here's the top and there's the bottom. That's where I pulled the line to, okay, as you can see right here. That's the Fibonacci level. Now, this level here is just this little interesting pullback right here. This interesting pullback right here, which honestly it probably isn't right, this one, but probably could be right. I don't know. But this one absolutely is my observation, my perception, but that's the top and that's the bottom. So that's what I did. And I gave it till the time to get out of that space. So all I can say to you, my friend, Ethereum will go up, but I don't know how much. Solana will go up, I don't know how much, okay? Crypto Trader predicts massive rallies for Chainlink and Cardano. And here are the targets. So Chainlink is breaking out of a bullish flag targeting $50 to $55, and it's currently sitting at $22. That's more than 100% gain for a massive blue chip token, okay? Cardano as well, sitting at $1 here right now, and could potentially pump up to like $6, $7. That's a 2,200% gain, or a 22x on Cardano. Solana is currently breaking out, okay? Solana has broken out of a cup and handle pattern, signaling a potential upside of $4,700. That's mad, okay? I don't know. I've shown you this cup and handle pattern. It doesn't quite equal $4,700. It gets up to like $1,500, $1,700. So I don't know how correct this is, and I don't know how Ali, and I know Ali is a reputable resource in Twitter and on YouTube. So shout out to him for the chart. But I mean, that's massive. From $220 to $4,700 is mad, my friends. Okay, that is huge gain. All right, so truly we have a lot of space in crypto to absolutely obliterate and explode. Now, I want to go and have a look here for you on the Bitcoin price, right? Let's go and get Tether, okay? And let's just get one Bitcoin here for ourselves today. And let's just say we hit, the Bitcoin price hits the $200 million Bitcoin price, okay? There you go, $200 million. That is from the 107,000 today. That'll give us a 4 quadrillion market cap in Bitcoin. I mean, that's fucking massive, but I wouldn't put that past the way governments and the Federal Reserves across the world print money. And they're going to print money by Bitcoin. So why don't you just get ahead of them, get yourself some Bitcoin down in the comments below and get a $30,000 deposit bonus with my Barbell link, my friends. Okay, you can see here right now that we're finding that support on that $105,000 level that I was just showing you. So if we to hit a $200 million price, that's still a 1,876x on the biggest crypto asset in the entire space. Geez, like, people are saying, no, this can't even do a 3x. Like, yes, maybe in this cycle. I mean, we've done a lot of x's already. Let's go and have a look here. Let's go and look at the multiples that we've done already this year. Honestly, guys, I mean, in fact, we've done a 10x, yeah, because the bottom was 15,000 and 15,000. We haven't done a 10x, okay? We have not done a 10x. That would be 150,000 would be a 10x. Currently, we have done a 6x, actually. So 6x is still pretty darn good, wouldn't you say? I mean, 6x is quite amazing. And honestly, why would you not want 6x in the biggest asset? But we could get even higher than that. I mean, that's 6x there. That's all we've done. But yet, we're saying we could still do another 1,870x. Beyond that 6x. That's mad, my friends. Absolute mad. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I truly hope you have enjoyed the live session today, and I am looking forward to seeing you on the next one. I'm hoping to do a impromptu live session on Thursday evening with you. So if you would like that, let me know down in the comments below, and let's have some fun. But does the community have any questions at this point? Because I need a miracle. Yeah, we do need a miracle. And yeah, hope that it is all blessed and well. So thank you all for being here with me today on the Crypto Bliss community and the live session, and I appreciate your patience. We'll see you later on the next one. You bless us all. Lots of love. Take care and have yourself a lovely evening ahead.